talking gossip, spreading rumors, not giving you respect. Those are all distractions. That's the enemy trying to lure us, of course, to get us bent out of shape, to waste valuable time and energy on something that doesn't really matter. Don't give them the time of day. That's not a battle that you're supposed to fight. Stay on the high road, and God will bring it under your feet. He will make those enemies your footstool. Let them judge you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. Their opinions are not your problems. Just stay calm. Just stay calm. Stay committed to love and free in authenticity. No matter what you do or say, you don't doubt your worth or the beauty of your truth. Just keep shining like you always do. Let them say what they want. Focus on your goal, not on their taunts. Keep going. So no matter how bad things are right now, no matter how stuck you feel, no matter how many days you spent crying, no matter how many days you spent wishing things were different, no matter how hopeless and depressed you feel, you won't feel this way forever. Just keep going. Not everybody will be able to appreciate the good in you. Some people are too used to arguing and drama to value the simplicity of a good thing. So refuse to be offended. When people ignore or are mean or rude to you, they're simply revealing themselves. They're telling you what's within themselves and not what's within you. Don't waste words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. The Bible tells us that God will make your enemies your footstool. Because Psalms 23 verse 5 says, God will prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Sometimes you need God-given enemies to elevate you to the next level of your calling. Psalms 110 verses 1 to 2, it says, The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Whenever you're heavy laden with worries or cares, weighed down by the yoke of the law, or in the midst of any enemy that is weighing you down, go to Jesus and you will find rest in Him. Rejoice. Sit down and prop your feet up, because God has promised, and God has promised that He will deal with your enemies and make them your footstool. Isaiah chapter 54 verse 1 to 3, it says, Sing, O barren, you who have not borne. Break forth into singing and cry aloud, you who have not labored with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married woman, says the Lord. Number 2, enlarge the place of your tent, and let them stretch out the curtains of your dwellings. Do not spare. Lengthen your cords and strengthen your stakes. Verse 3, For you shall expand to the right and to the left, and your descendants will inherit the nations and make the desolate cities inhabited. Do not fear, for you will not be ashamed, neither be disgraced, for you will not be put to shame. For you will forget the shame of your youth, and will not remember the reproach of your widowhood anymore. For your Maker is your husband, the Lord of hosts is His name, and your Redeemer is the Holy One of Israel. He is called the God of the whole earth. Jesus has defeated the enemies, and God is telling the barren woman to rejoice. This barren woman is someone who has not seen results. This is someone who has not seen signs of health in her body or signs of abundance in her situation. Imagine what people would have been saying about her. Her in-laws, her friends, and even her family. But God is saying here, sing now and prepare for your blessing. Enlarge your tent and prepare for your growth. Do not spare. Expand your territory, and your descendants will inherit the nations. Keep the right perspective. This is what David did. He faced all kinds of enemies, and he said in Psalm 59, I will look down in triumph on all my enemies, not some of my enemies, but all of my enemies. Now you may be facing situations that don't feel like they're under your feet yet. We're walking by faith and not by sight. You are more than a conqueror. greater is He